Welcome back, guys.
How's it?
Yo, man.
It's another midweek special here. Rinus.
Isaac.
Craig, aka Sexy Chef.
Yes, all the way from Cape Town. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it. So,
And thanks for being so presentable.
yeah, this is actually quite a capsicum show table we've got here. Someone is setting the bar high here for other guests coming up. So tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, well, it all started back in August last year. I used to work out of country, but on the 1st of August I actually had a heart attack. I was taken to Groote Hospital, where 4 days later they had to revive me because I flatlined. 3 months of rehabilitation, and then I went back to work. And then on the 27th of December, when landing in Cape Town from Mozambique, I was short of breath, collapsed, woke up the next day in Tygerberg Hospital full of pipes and everything. And they had to revive me another 3 times. So that was 4 times. And then, so what happened was, with the lack of blood and oxygen, it's affected my eyesight, so I had a lot of blurred vision. So obviously I couldn't go back to do my job. But being a chef, I thought, well, what the hell, let me just, fall back on what I know and what I've trained for and that. And then they decided to put an ICD in my chest. And while doing that, they had to revive me a 5th time. And so subsequently that wasn't working properly, so they've now put a pacemaker in. But obviously, you can't pass the medicals to go and work overseas and all that. So this is what I do full time now. And we're looking at getting it out there in the market.
And you know the medicinal benefits of chilies.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's
So,
good.
So also keeping your heart healthy through the chili journey now.
well, this is what we have to do, and we've got to do what we've got to do, man. This
Okay.
machine only does so much.
Glad
Yeah.
you're here, still here after everything. So tell us about what's on the table.
Okay, so what we have here, let's start on the left-hand side here. As you look at it, I've got the peri-peri, which is your Portuguese flavors. So your lemons and herbs and all that, and then the bite comes in at the back side. Next to that, you got your sweet chili sauce. It's the same sort of consistency as those that you buy in the shops, but it's more chili than sweet. So you get the chili, before the sweet. I have a creamy jalapeno. Obviously, you know that the jalapeno is one of the mildest chilies, so it's a very mild, creamy sauce. And then I got my super hot here, which is your anal eyes. That's
Sounds odd.
that's got a good bite to it. It's got a bit of flavor, but got a good bite. I actually put a danger sticker on the back just to warn
the
people.
so that they know what they're in for.
And then the pineapple habanero made with fresh pineapples, habaneros and that.
Lovely color though.
Thank you. And then, of course, the piece de resistance, the Grandpapa Triple X. This one is 95% Reaper, Carolina Reaper, and 5% chocolate butler, with some lemon, some honey, and some oregano and stuff in there, just to round it off. I had to dumb it down. It was just so spicy.
We'll see if you can taste the other ingredients.
Yeah.
besides the peppers.
And then on this side, I have a thing called cowboy candy.
Oh yes.
That's becoming very popular.
It's like a snack.
Yes, and it's made with it's got the red raja in with the jalapenos. So the red raja gives it a bit of a bite, so it's got some heat to it as well. And I also make a couple of non-hots, which is a creamy lemon. So it's pretty much the same consistency as the jalapeno, but very lemony. And then I've got 3 different barbecues: a Mongolian, a mustard, and a blueberry. The blueberry is made of blueberry. It's great for chicken, steak. People are putting it on ice cream. They're putting it on cheesecake. It's just that divine. And then the mustard, so that's got a little bit of a burn from the peppers. There's no chilies in that in there, but there's like cayenne pepper and black pepper. It gives it a bit of a burn. Also great for steak. And then the Mongolian, that's got all your Asian flavors, so your hoisings and soys and all that. So all your stir fries and chow mines and that. Absolutely one-stop shopping, perfect for that.
Definitely sounds
That's
like
pretty
that.
much, and a couple of rubs, but we're not yet to discuss that.
No, lekker.
Oh, that sounds awesome. So one question quickly. That we ask a lot of sauce makers and stuff where you've kind of got an upper hand already. Being a qualified chef and that already makes that an element that you can bring into your sauce making to make it different already. You've got the added skill. But is there anything else you think that you bring to the table to make your recipe or your brand different from any others?
I think besides the passion that goes into it, and that's a big thing, you've got to have a passion for this type of thing. It's the fact that I've gone to the aspect of flavor and heat. because everybody can just do heat, and that's the easy thing. And I've tasted a lot of sauces out there, and it's purely heat. There's just no flavor whatsoever. I've gone for a lot of flavor, and then the heat comes in at the backside. So that's what makes it unique.
And I believe me, we've tasted heat only, and not just once, many times.
Yeah.
And it's not always nice, especially when it's just the extracts, powders,
Yeah.
and
No, all natural products, no meat products whatsoever, no preservatives. So the lemon and all that is the preservative. So yeah, all natural products, no extracts in there, proper chilies, proper peppers, proper everything.
No, that's done.
And we source locally. So I mean, I don't grow chilies. I can't grow anything to save my life. So I leave that to professionals like Ampinal and those guys. So I buy from them, and I buy from Dion Brunt and those guys.
Oh, yes.
And we support each other. We go to each other's markets and that, and we support each other in that.
But that's good. That also helps the local little economy grow, and sort of one hand washes the other.
the chili community.
Absolutely. I mean, we could all go to food lovers market and buy, but that defeats the object. It's about supporting each other.
Exactly.
True. Where are you taking this brand along?
I'd like to take it international. I've already sent off product to Mozambique, and I've got some people in the States that want me to send it over there, and there's some interest in Namibia, so I'm looking at really blowing it up. Obviously, I'd like to get it into stores locally.
Yeah.
And I'm having a bit of a problem with that because most of them, they want BEE and all that type of stuff, and I don't have that. I'm like a two-man show, that's it.
Yeah.
And so it's myself, and I have somebody that works with me, and we do everything. We cook it, we sterilize, we bottle, we cap it, we do everything. So, to go in the whole BEE route and then just to get into Pick and Pay or Checkers, and that, for me, it's not worth it.
No, then you have to mass produce to give them the volumes that they want. That's unfortunately.
So I'm hoping to get it into a few like local stores. And,
Oh well, let's we should give it a try and then see. Maybe we can stock it here at the Go and Grow shop.
That would be fantastic.
Even if that's a start. And some of the viewers out there, if you maybe own little small restaurants or takeaways or little independent shoppies and you'd like to stock this, you can get through us, you can get in contact with him, and let's make it happen.
Where can people currently get your products?
At this point in time, I have a Facebook page called Sexy Chef Catering Services, and there is links in that available, and then also my personal Facebook and that, and then on all of our bottles, you see we have the contact details.
Okay.
So sort of like a business card in itself, and you get a lot of referrals that way. We're busy setting up a website, so pretty much in a week or two, we'll have the website up and running, and obviously there will be like a shop that you can buy online, and merchandise as well. As you can see, we're getting merchandising.
Lovely.
The logos.
Yes.
So
that's awesome.
logoed boards, logoed chef jackets, logoed aprons, coffee mugs, beer mugs, and you'll see there's a bit of arrogance in the badge there.
Your opinion was not in my recipe.
You need to be arrogant
awesome.
to be a chef. That to be a chef you need a bit of arrogance.
Yeah.
Not too much, but you need a bit. It's not an easy life, and
No.
so, but it's catchy and people love the logo. So I'm going to put onto aprons and that. And it started out with me being the sexy chef, but it's evolved. So whoever uses the product, you become the sexy chef.
Lovely.
And
That's all your creations you added on.
that's
Yeah, I
it.
was just about to ask what inspired the name Sexy Chef.
That came from, I built a restaurant in Sedgefield many years back on Pine Lake Marina. And obviously putting the plate of food together, I would look at it and say, yeah, okay, that can go, that's a sexy plate of food. And my staff actually coined me Sexy Chef because Jamie had Naked Chef. And then they set up the email address for me, and it's traveled with me through Afghanistan, through Iraq, through Africa, and it's just stuck with me. And
Awesome, and that is sounds like a good journey.
so yeah, no, I've had quite a journey, and most of it's been good.
And any inspiring things for upcoming sauce makers?
I think just stay true to the product. Let the product speak for itself. We can all sit here and boast and brag and do whatever we want, but at the end of the day, it's all about what's in the jar. So stay true to the product, and the product will stay true to you. Don't try and mess. I don't like these extracts and powders and all the preservatives and that. It doesn't do it for me. There's no need for it.
Totally agree.
You can naturally produce a sauce consistency that you want. I mean, like this one. This one has got no pulp in it whatsoever. So this is like a sriracha style.
Do you ferment? Do you cook your sauces?
We cook them, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's pretty much where we are. And now, of course, this opportunity, which is fantastic. Thank you.
Yeah, lekker.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's maybe give some a try and see what they taste like.
You want to start with the mildest?
The peri-peri.
Or you want to go with the peri-peri? Okay, that's not the mildest, eh?
Okay,
The jalapeno is the mildest.
Okay,
That on crackers, on
Yeah.
You're the expert. We're going.
this stuff, you can use it as a chip dip. This is on crackers, on bread, on meats, cold meats and that. And
It's got a lovely texture, beautiful color.
Definitely. Smells amazing.
Creamy, creamy, creamy.
little kick coming at the back.
But getting the jalapeno flavor.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a very good creamy jalapeno, in my opinion.
Thank you. And then obviously then we go with the sweet chili.
What would you suggest it with?
Sweet chili, I would go with the vos. That's for your like
See,
your
you're the chef.
burritos
You know
rolls,
things.
burritos rolls, burgers, chicken burgers.
Yeah, no.
You can see the consistency there. It's like the one in the shop, but it's obviously we've gone for more heat than sweet.
Yeah. Because that's the thing with, in my opinion, with a lot of commercial, let's say mass-produced sweet chili sauces. I taste the sweet, but that's where it stops.
Yeah.
And this is not to shame anyone, but that's my opinion.
There's a few other herbs and spices in here from the normal one.
Yeah.
The El Cheapo, the one you get in the shop. That's a beautiful one. That can work with a few dishes.
Yeah. And most of the stuff is universal, so you can, I mean, just peri-peri, marinate your chicken in it, cook your chicken and grill the chicken, you know, basting, cooking, on fish, on chips, you name it, you can do it on steak. It's just an awesome sauce. Go with the peri-peri next. That's sort of got your Portuguese flavors. And
These are better hotter than the El Cheapo in the shop.
yeah,
But it's
Definitely, and I'm loving the consistency. It's weird to describe. It's a bit different from what I'm used to.
it's a
The
peri-peri.
sweet chili.
Do you use sakanas or the
no, I'm using bird's eye in there.
That's the one, yeah.
I'm using bird's eye in there. It's 100% bird's eye. And
And what would you pair this with?
I would go with the vos as well.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, lovely texture.
And we put plenty vos, so don't be shy.
We'll do a Friday episode where all the guys are we're gonna do another show of this, and let them get an opinion. I can tell you now, Bravo is gonna give this high ratings.
Oh, well, if,
Definitely.
you know, like I said, all the exposure is welcome and that type of thing.
This is a peri-peri, not peri-peri, peri-peri.
Yeah,
A real Mozambican flavor.
that's it. That's what we've gone for, yeah. When I used to
Where
travel
it's
back
supposed
from work, at the airport there was a lady that sold peri-peri sauce. And it was just like bottled. So there was no capping and you don't even know sterilizing, whatever. But whatever she had on that counter, I would just buy. So I'd bring back sometimes 8 bottles, sometimes 6 bottles. And it's just phenomenal. Almost as good as this. But
This one's better.
this one's better.
Well done.
Okay, then obviously then you want to go into your...
Yeah, it's
your
definitely a bit of a
that's-
step up.
But that's also now just confirmation from you as being a qualified chef. That is an advantage that you have, for instance, to be able to kind of taste something else that someone put on the market and rip it aside and analyze what could have been better in this, and then going in your recipe and trying to fulfill that.
And I think that's one of the important things about being a chef. You never know it all.
No.
And the minute you think you know it all, go back to start, because you don't.
Yeah.
You're always learning, and a lot of the times you learn how not to do things, a lot of the times how to do things. And as much as, like I said, there's a bit of arrogance in the logo there, I'm open to suggestions, I'm open to help and things like that, and I'm quite impartial to...
Now, so far, the flavor
to
profiles
rating.
I've had from all of this are really good. It's above the average, way above the average sauce.
I appreciate that, thank you. All right, now we'll go with the pineapple habanero on the cracker.
It's crack.
Yeah. It's made with fresh pineapples and habaneros, all fresh products.
It looks like it from the color and the consistency.
It's got a bit of coriander in there, fresh coriander.
Oh, nice. And
Smell it.
you know what the thing is, since we're on the consistency and the color and that sort of stuff, that's what I don't understand from your mass-produced stuff. Look at these amazing colors. It's much better. We've said this on the show how many times. Look at the amazing colors that come out from doing it naturally. Why do they have to add colorants and then they don't even get this amazing coloring?
No, I don't know. No, it's just said it's all natural, and this is the color it is. You know, pineapple, habaneros, coriander. That's the color we got. It wasn't actually the color I was looking for. I was looking for more of a bright yellow, and this is it. I'm not going to add any colorants and things.
No, don't.
And then
Stay true to what you say, and I believe you can taste it. The fruitiness of the habanero with the pineapple works brilliant.
yeah.
No, and that is the ratios of pineapple to habanero is perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, we spoke about a mango habanero, but I think the mango flavor is a bit lost. The pineapples stands up a lot better with the habanero, so we stuck with that. And as I said earlier, the next thing I'm working on is a carrot coriander habanero. You know, like a carrot and coriander soup. Okay, so that orange color, it'll be the same consistency as the sriracha style sauce, which is the next one you should try. You could go on either the bread or the divorce. It's entirely up to you. It works with it works with a lot of stuff.
Got that real sriracha.
And look, for habanero sauce, the heat level on that one is also very nice.
Yeah.
It's there. It's still a family sauce. Some people might barely be able to handle it, but it's not overpowering for habanero sauce.
This is also very good. Real sriracha flavor.
And of course you got the danger sticker on the back. We try not to sell this to children.
Well, you can taste from here.
It's a step up in the heat, yeah. And then of course, I'd love it if you had some coffee now before you try the triple eggs, but you obviously don't. But that also, chicken, beef, you name it, you can use it on. I would go with the cracker on this one.
And we're going to crack it on a crack. Triple eggs, the Reaper and Butler.
That's him. 95% Carolina Reaper, 5% chocolate Butler. A little bit of lemon, a little bit of honey, a little bit of... Oh, come on, you need more than that.
Oh, you must do the hot one capsicum show style.
And try it on the divorce now.
But listen, the previous one, the heat, like you said, it comes in a little bit later.
Yeah.
And it was much higher than what I expected from the initial taste, which is a good thing.
This one's hot.
And you got to remember, Reaper is a creeper, eh?
Oh yeah, we love the Reaper. That's why I've got a bottle of 100% Reaper sauce in the fridge, and
The Butler is initially the burn, and then the Reaper comes in.
Yeah.
wow.
You can feel the...
And that's also the thing. I mean, look, the heat is coming, it's building, but yet again, a popular misconception that a lot of people have. It's side effects like the runny nose and all that stuff. It's not only with your super hot sauces. It's part of the medicinal value, opening up the sinuses.
That's a good hot sauce.
But with this one, I'm definitely saying leakages from heat mostly.
It's still building.
Yeah, and it keeps going. It lingers the longest of all of them. This one lingers the longest. And it just keeps going. Building. And then of course the last thing I want you to try is the cowboy candy. That's on a burger, on a boerewors roll, like a relish. So it's got the red rajas, the jalapenos, and then red raja to give it the heat.
And nice and chunky, just like sliced. Because I've seen some people dice it. I prefer it like this.
So yeah, so that one, like I say, on your burgers, on your boerewors rolls, you name it, you can have it. You're still feeling the effects.
Yeah, look, I had quite a bit on that cracker, I can tell you. The viewers and the people know I've got quite a tolerance when it comes to sauces. And this one is kind of almost winning me at the moment.
It's a hot one. This. Wow.
This has become very popular. All the markets we go to pretty much sells out. And,
I'm going to do some on the crack here. This is so lovely.
I was waiting for the heat to dump down a bit.
bit of coffee normally helps. Well, when we're at the markets, we suggest they have the blueberry because that sort of nullifies all the burn. It's a nice sweet blueberry.
Now listen, for you people craving the endorphin rush and the high heat, if you have enough of that one in one sitting.
Not something you do a chug challenge with.
But try the cowboy candy, that's really good. Very popular.
It does tone it down a bit, the cowboy candy.
So I'm going to be people who know on this show already. With my ADD texture issues and all that, I'm going to try more so the oil.
It's a syrup, it's more syrup than oil, yeah.
And the actual chilies, because, you know, with the product, and that's also a misconception that people have. It's not trying, for you people that's the same as me, struggling with the texture out there. Doing something like this and missing the chili, it's not like you're not going to get the heat or not going to get the flavor. It all, the process of making it, everything sort of infuses into one. So you'll get the same experience as people who chow all the bits and pieces that are in there. It's just your texture is different. So you can say whether I'm correct on this.
No, 100%, absolutely. You know, it's like, for example, the triple X sauce and the analyze. The one is a smooth sauce, there's no pulp in it whatsoever, and the other one has got all the pulp and all that. So you've got the different textures in that. The pineapple, you've got fresh pineapple in there, and it gives it body and that type of thing.
No, that's just Bravo is going to swear out loud when he ate that one. I can tell you that. He's not going to like it, but that's going to be his problem.
Have to taste it. He's going to have to taste it.
He's not going to like it. Is that a bad thing?
He's not an eat guy, so. But you will see in that episode.
He does not want to build tolerance further than habanero.
Okay.
He doesn't feel the need for it. But we actually love that. You need one guy like that on the show that can give an entertaining performance when it comes to those type of sauces.
Yeah, what the average oak would.
Yeah. Well, as I said, I mean, we've tried to put a lot of flavor into it. Try to stay true to the product. No preservatives. No added extracts, powders, essences, or anything. What you taste is purely from the natural product itself.
The triple X is hot enough. You don't want to put anything else in there.
Yeah, no. Now this is for, let's put it this way, for judging on the recent Chili and Tequila Fiesta judging we did on competitions, this is definitely a contender for the top 3 spaces, if not.
I definitely think so.
Well, thank you, appreciate it, man.
Great. We hope you have a great journey with your products and eventually get on that international shelves so that international buyers can actually taste this stuff. This is
definitely, this gives
I appreciate it, thank you very much. And like I said, I'm going to leave all these with you for further use.
Yeah, we're going to do that with the Flamers 5. We'll do a show, like I say, and we're going to burn the crap out of Bravo. He doesn't know it yet.
Yeah.
So hopefully he doesn't see this video.
Yeah. And also, if any of the Flamers 5, if you've watched this episode up until this current minute, you've been cheating because you need to test this before you're allowed to watch this episode.
There we go. Awesome. Thank you very much for having me.
No, thanks a lot.
Appreciate this effort, man, and this opportunity.
Definitely.
Well, guys, on that note, we're going to say stay warm, stay hot,
and stay healthy.
Sexy chef out.